Hello students, today we will take up the same design problem wherein you are facing some of the problems. Design a single angle strut member to carry compressive load of 225 kN. Length of the member is 2 meters. Design the connection. Now here for design of connection two cases are given. M22 property class 4.6 volts case 1, case 2 M20 property class 9.8 HSFG volts. Let us start with the design first. Load P is given as 225 kilonewtons. Factored load 337.5 kilonewtons. To start with, you assume a FCD. Assume FCD is 100 newtons per mm square or MPa. Now area required is given by PU divided by FCD. PU is factored load, FCD is assumed FCD. So 337.5 divided by 100, 3375 mm square. Now very important here is how to choose the section. You have to choose a section such that its area is little more than 3375 mm square. A cross section with area more than 3375. From steel tables, I will choose a section with cross section area little more than 3375. For this, I will try ISA 150 by 150 by 12. If you go through it, its area is 3459. 3459 is greater than 3375. For this, area given is 3459 mm square. Okay, find out RXX, RYY, RUU, RVV from the steel table. Identify the minimum and that will be your R minimum. Radius of gyration. R minimum is 29.3 mm. Now effective length. How to take the effective length? For strut members, I have given it in theory. For strut members or truss members, effective length LE is 0.85 L. 0.85 into 2000, 1700. Calculate slenderness ratio lambda LE by R min 1700 divided by 27.3. So lambda you get 58.02. Now buckling class. Remember for buckling class refer to table 10. Remember you are designing an angle section, not a built up section. For angle section if you refer again the buckling class is C. Now to calculate FCD refer to table 9C for FCD. From table 9C you get values like this. For FCD 50, for lambda 50, FCD is 183. For lambda 60, 168. I need at 58.02. Put a graph like this. This is 168, 183. Mark here 168. 183 minus 168 is 15. So I am going to compare two triangles. One triangle is this smaller triangle. Another triangle is bigger triangle here. Let this distance be x. So I can write here x divided by 60.58.02. This side divided by this. So x divided by 60 minus 58.02 is equal to this side 15 divided by 60 minus 50. 15 divided by 60 minus 50 is equal to x divided by 60 minus 58.02. You get x is equal to 2.97. Remember this value is 2.97 and this is the whole FCD which I want. So this FCD is equal to 168 plus x. So FCD is equal to 168 plus x. 168 plus x 2.97. I get 170.97. Now calculate load carrying capacity PD is equal to A into FCD. A is 3459 of the angle which I have chosen 170.97. I get 591.3 into 10 raised to 3 newtons or 591 kilonewtons. So PD is greater than PU, hence design is okay. Now comes the next part, design of connections. Now for design of connections, it depends on bolt value. You need to identify the bolt value of the bolts given. Here to design the connection, two cases are given. First case is normal bolt 4.6 property class bolts. Second is HSFG bolt. Now how to differentiate between them? Any bolt, for this go to table 1. Table 1 page number I think it is 13. If you look at this table, for different classes of bolts, property class, these are property class, 3.6, 4.6 till here. Bolts till here 6.8 are normal bolts. They are also called as black bolts or turned bolts. For black bolts or normal bolts, you need to calculate two forces, two strengths, bearing strength and shearing strength. With property class greater than 8.8 and above, 8.8, 9.8, 10.9, 12.7, these five categories, they are called as HSFG bolt. For HSFG bolts, strength calculation equations are different. So for case 1, 4.6 property class, I am going to use these values. For 4.6 property class, find out FU, ultimate tensile stress of bolt material, FU, you get 400. So for this, write the values. For property class, for M22 property class 4.6 bolts, FU for bolt 400 from table 1 page 13, FU for plate 410, this is the standard. Now first, shearing strength of the bolt. For this, go to page 75. Here. Page 75, 10.3.3 VDSB. So VDSB is 1.25 FU by root 3 NN into ANB plus NS into ASB. So here this equation I have written directly. Assume bolts are in single shear because there is only one intersection. Shear plane intersects through the threads. So NN is equal to 1, NS is equal to 0. VDSB is 1.25 FU. If you look at the equation here, FU, what it says, FU, ultimate tensile strength of bolt material, that you have got from table 1, 400. So 400 by root 3, NN is 1, ANB, area at threads, 0.78 pi by 4 d square. NS is 0, so this term becomes 0. So you get 67.05 kilonewtons. Now, bearing strength. To calculate bearing strength, you refer to clause 10.3.4, page 75. Here. VNPD, nominal strength is given by 2.5 kb dt into Fu, where kb is least of these values. And remember here, what is d? D is diameter of bolt, T is thickness of the plate, Fu, you look here, FUB, ultimate tensile strength of bolt, Fu, ultimate tensile stress of plate. So here FUB is bolt, Fu is plate. Okay, first D is 22, D naught is 24, diameter of hole, T, thickness of the plate 12. We'll start with other calculations. Again, for case 2, for HSFG bolts, refer to table 1. I have given here 9.8 property class. For all the bolts 8.8 and above, these type of bolts are called as HSFG bolt. To calculate strength of HSFG bolt, you need to refer to different equations. Now for this, for 9.8 bolt, FU for bolt material is 900 MPa. Take down this value. For 9.8 HSFG bolt, FU for bolt is 900 MPa. Now equation for HSFG bolts, VDSF is given by, you have to refer to clause 10.4. The equations are given here. VNSF for HSFG bolt, mu F Ne KH into capital F naught. This is nominal, divided by 1.25, you get VDSF. So I read that equation, VDSF is 1.25 mu F Ne KH into capital F naught. And again, if you read all the clauses here, capital F naught is given by A N B into small f naught, where A and B is area of bolt at threads, and small f naught is given by 0.7 into FUB, where FUB is tensile strength of bolt material, that is 900. So I write the equations here. Capital F naught is small f naught into A and B. Small f naught is 0.7 into FUB, 0.7 into 900, 600 MPa. Next, capital F naught is small f naught into A and B. So 600, I got this value. A and B, area of bolt at threads, 0.78 into pi by 4 d square. I get 154 kilonewtons, capital F naught. Mu F, friction factor, 0.55. Ne, effective interface is 1. Kb is 1. Kh is 1. Kh is 1. Substitute all the values. You get VDSF as 67.9 kilonewtons. So bolt value is 67.9 for case 2. The number of bolts 37.5 divided by 67.9, 4.97, say 5 bolts. Draw this diagram. This completes the problem. You need to be careful with normal bolts and HSFG bolts. I think this should clear all your doubts. Go through the video clearly. This should help you with all the design problems. Thank you.